and I'm pretty sure this is a 1.25. I'll just check it with my little meter things there, but yeah, I got lots of M8 taps, and then that bolt will thread in, and I won't have to cut this down at all either, as you can see. I'll line that up with there. That fits right in there, so that's going to go good. And then I'll just put a bit of Loctite on there, so that'll stay in there nicely. So yeah, I'll go do that now. Alright, you can see how I positioned the paper. I just ripped it to size and folded it so all the metal shavings run out, and that V's right under the hole. So I don't need two people for this. I'll drill slowly and make sure all those metal shavings are coming out there and not going into my block. Alright, I just finished drilling the hole. It's not the greatest hole in the world, but it'll do. And you can see all the metal shavings have accumulated on the piece of paper and not on my block. So this is a very good idea if you want to save hours of cleaning. So now I'm going to tap it out with a 8 by 1.25 tap, and that fits in there like so. And I'll just use my tap that I bought at Bunnings, tap it holder thing, and yep, now I'll tap it out and you can see the results. Alrighty, I tapped out that hole and put the bolt in. When I was tapping it out, I obviously did it on a little bit of an angle when I drilled my hole, and the cast came off. This stuff is weak anyway, but I mean, it wouldn't have done it if I did it properly, but I didn't drill the hole straight enough, and it got really hard to tap it out, and I just kept on going anyway. I thought it was just because the metal was really hard or something, which it's not anyway, but yeah, then it just snapped off. So then I just got my vice grips and grabbed the other piece and snapped the other side off, and then filed it all straight, and I just made it small. It doesn't really change it at all. I mean, the bolt's still in there, it's just smaller, so it's all in there. And I put some of this on there, Loctite red, I can't remember what that's called. I think this is like the strong, really strong one. Yeah, super strength. It's pretty old, but it's still good. So yeah, I put some Loctite on there as well. And my paper idea was working great until a gust of wind came and blew the piece of paper out, and all the metal shavings went everywhere. So I still had to freaking clean it, which took me a while. I sprayed it all with degreaser because it's pretty much like doing it with a pressure cleaner, but you can't really pressure clean it here. So I sprayed it all with degreaser, used about half a can, spraying all up and all little bits, and then sprayed it all with the air compressor. So it's all clean now. You can see that bolt sticks out there. That one just there. And it doesn't affect it. Just get a seat here. Doesn't touch it at all. That's going in front of it, by the way. And I got some degreaser in the cylinder, so that's why it's making that really shit sound. It's pretty freaking hard to turn over at the moment. Yeah, so it doesn't touch it. Now, I'll have a look at the Honda manual and try to figure out what the cam timing on this is, because I really need to rebuild this tomorrow, otherwise it's just going to get dirty being opened. So I need to make a gasket with some cereal box cardboard, whack the crankcase cover on, I'll get some new oil, and then need to mount the exhaust. I need to get some bolts for that, and some bolts for that, so I can mount the exhaust and the carb. And then give it a run. Oh, and also I got to degrease the outside and spray it off air compressor, because I got some aluminium around here and it's just a bit dirty. But I'm not going to do it now because this is open and it's just going to get all dirty again. So yeah, it's turning out pretty nicely. So it's all degoverned now, and all the cam and the gear and the piston and the dipper are all fine, or flicker or whatever you want to call it. So yep, they're all working crystal. The low oil sensor's still in there, but it's not connected, as you can see. They lead nowhere. But I can't be bothered taking it out, and it's not really going to make a difference staying in there when it's not operating anyway, so I'll just leave it in there. Otherwise I'll just lose it or something. All these little governor parts, if anyone in Perth needs one, I'm just going to chuck these in the bin, so if anyone needs any of these governor linkages or whatever, or any of these little parts, like this little thing here, just send me a PM or comment, and you can come pick it up or whatever. So, yeah.